It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Arrowhead. Here's Smith on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Headed out right. He tucks it and takes off. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And he picks up about 6 on the play, stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Here's a give to Hunt. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Chiefs. 1st down.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes bails out of the pocket quick. This is cut downfield by Rice. And they get this down to the 28. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Buying some time left. He takes it himself. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Might be a sign of which way they're going to lean in clutch spots moving forward, partner. Early test on 3rd down, and they chose to run for that 1st.
Yeah, no question that just infuses your confidence big time offensively. When you can run it in that situation and move the chains, yeah, they'll do it again.
And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Play action, Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's has not met the standard they set for themselves.
Yellow.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. Buying some time right. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Eagles take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
Well, the pick came in one end zone. I think for a while there, Kate, it looked like it was going to finish in the other end zone. They don't get the points. Boy, do they get a whole bunch of momentum after an outstanding return right there in enemy territory.
Ball at the 33 for first down. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Into traffic, complete. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Completed left side to Smith. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Hurts. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And the Chiefs see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs looking for the game's opening score. New set of downs for him at the 38.
15. Yellow. Go on, Eddie.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Hey, 43.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Vacates quickly left side. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. The rookie out of Alabama there on the tackle.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. He couldn't do it right there.
He'll make a bid for it on the ground. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Trying to throw this from the gun. Forced out to his right. Man downfield, he's got it. It's worthy. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw Mahomes. He rolls to his right. He can run it. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs get their first points of this game just before halftime. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Butker with the extra points. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Butker on now to kick this one away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is a heater going deep. They connect on the deep shot. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get their first points of this game just before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
So even with the penalty, they're still electing for the point after and a tie game. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? He sent it through. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. On the return, here's Nico Remigio. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. Bigsby with the return. Things going well so far. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
Well, we got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this 3rd quarter. And what we're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go to Barkley again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless. Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, they need 7. From the pistol, Hurts. Short pass brought in. It's inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. An even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Has it down close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. And puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Mejio with the return. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Off the play fake. It's Mahomes. Headed out right. Now here he goes. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Escapes the pocket. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Looking to throw. Rolling out to his left. That's caught for the first. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mahomes on first and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room. Just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Here's a screen set for Pacheco. Pushing for the red zone. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's Worthy running the slant. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Offense is set. This is second and 2. Pacheco gets it from the gun. he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now trail by just a point in the fourth. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's not going to get anything, as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Connecting on the slant. Running in the red zone. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
All set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. He'll look to throw it. Dumped off to his running back. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime.
And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the fourth. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Buying some time left. He's keeping it. And Mahomes is going to dodge a hit with that slide after he picks up enough for the 1st down. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
14 yards.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Buying some time right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Check down complete to Pacheco. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And the Eagles make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now two, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And fly, Eagles fly. He gets him the first down, partner, and that's going to seal this win.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, just infuses your offense with confidence.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. And off we go from Arlington. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Open man downfield is Brown. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
Pushed out to his left. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 35 more yards. Back-to-back big plays to get this drive rolling. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Let's go, little lady! They go play action with Mahomes. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Rashee Rice Touchdown, Kansas City. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Here we go, 46, 46.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That is Ferguson in motion. On first down, right back to Williams. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
Down at his 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From just shy of midfield, here's second and 4. To throw is Prescott. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
It's third and 4.
Here we go. Yeah! There we go. Wide. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide.
Throwing is Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the give, it's Williams. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's second and 2.
Going to 54. Wide. And 47. Wide. Here we go. Going to 53.
Now Prescott. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Now a third and 2.
Yeah! Here we go! Wide. 47. 26.
Here's Dak to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Chiefs on top. We're back to Arlington in a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 30-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
A loss of 6
Former
yards.
3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams. Getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6. And it's 3rd down. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Taking off. He'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
First down throw there is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Flush to his right. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
Forced out left. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 16 yards. Pick up on that one. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught side of the end zone. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That run good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
38-yard line.
Prescott now. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Kill. Here we go, 47. 26.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Yeah! They're flying in. 47. 26.
On second down, it's Dak. A quick slant taken by Lamb. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Kill.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's out wide to Williams. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. He gets more than he needs. 4 yards picked up on 4th and 2.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. Fourth down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Kill. 26.
On play action, here's Dak. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
On third down, Prescott. Quick shot caught by Tolbert on the slant. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's taken in, and he will. Have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
Just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll go again with Williams. They converge on quickly. They'll only get a couple. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
Now third and 5.
Here now, third and 5.
Here we go.
That is Ferguson in motion. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, kill! 180, 26.
Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
We're going to 53. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And the deficit will stay right where it is.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
Play action here. Mahomes. Now he takes off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game, and the Chiefs have a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Wishes here, we have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Yellow. White.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Moving to his right. He'll try and get them. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do...
Living on the edge and finding out it's kind of dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm worn down to the bone? Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on the hope, I'm losing grip of time and space. Mind is running circles over something I can't change. I've looked, I've tried, no one told me when it wrong. Am I feeling all the feelings, or am I just going numb? Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And in the snow, we're underway here at Soldier Field. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And tough for defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on him. Taken down after a gain of 4.
Brings up 2nd and
27. Here's 2nd and 5. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Williams to throw on 2nd down. Pass complete. Luther Burden. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was...
And the rush gets home. Hill goes down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Chicago.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That's hard! And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big-time play for the Bears. 36 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one taken in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears.
You know, it's funny, Mike, I think in conditions like this, when you play games in these elements, everyone assumes it puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and it's actually the contrary. The offense knows where they're going. They can collect their feet, they can collect their way, but it's the defense that is more of a reactive state, and those are the guys that have a hard time keeping their footing. You see them slipping and falling, so early offensive success doesn't really surprise me, and now they have the ability to play from a lead.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Moving outside the pocket. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Off the play fake. Mahomes. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Noah Gray, the tight end, was the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. Mahomes now to throw again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on fourth down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains. They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
So after one, 6-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. Set to go now on 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. The throw on the run is complete. Down the right sideline. And he will score! DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the
Throwing again, Williams.
So they decided to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They go play action with Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted.